Good afternoon, Crossroads. It's good to be here with you. Hey, I just thought I would share a little devotion this afternoon, something that really has moved me from being honestly frustrated to just really encouraging my heart. And I want to just pass this on to you this afternoon. And one of the things that during this time of this pandemic, and as I feel like we're waiting for things to open up, and it feels like we're going backwards, my brain is just full. I don't know what's up and down and how to figure this thing out. And so I wanted to just talk briefly this afternoon about prayer, about coming to the Lord with all your stuff, unabashedly unafraid. And what I'm going to read to you this afternoon is a story that Jesus tells when he's helping his disciples learn how to pray. And the story is found in Luke chapter 11, and the disciples actually go to Jesus and say, "Jesus, would you teach us how to pray as John taught?" And Jesus begins in saying, Jesus began his teaching on prayer by saying, "You should say, 'Hallowed be thy name,'" the Lord's Prayer. He gets in there. Then he tells this particular story, and this is just where I want to focus this afternoon. I'm going to read it for you. It's found in Luke chapter 11, starting in verse 5, and it says this. Jesus is teaching on prayer. He says this, "Then Jesus said to them, 'Suppose you have a friend, and you go to him at midnight. Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread. A friend of mine is on a journey, has come to me, and I have no food to offer him. And suppose the one inside answers, 'Don't bother me. The door's already locked, and my children and I are in bed. I can't get up and give you anything.' I tell you," this is interesting, Jesus says, pay attention, I'm telling you, "even though he will not give up and give you the bread because of friendship, yet because of your shameless audacity, he will surely get up and give you as much as you need." Now, on first reading on this story, as Jesus is encouraging and teaching his disciples how to pray, at first you go, what? But look at this. Look at what Jesus commends the friend for. He says, "Surely I tell you, even though he will not get up and give him the bread because of friendship, but because of his shameless audacity, his bold persistence, he will get up and give you as much as you need." And Jesus is teaching his disciples on prayer. He highlights a man who is desperate, pounding on the door of his friend in the middle of the night with a bold request. "I need 3 loaves of bread." With no concern about what time it is, the middle of the night. With bold persistence, it's like the man is going to be pounding on the door until the neighbors wake up. And Jesus is teaching his disciples, pray in this way. I commend this man for coming this way. This is how Jesus is showing us how to pray. Now, nothing about this story seems to be how I come to the Lord in prayer. Like, if I'm being honest, if it was me, I usually try to package it nicely. I would wait till morning. I would actually feel a little sheepish because I wasn't prepared for my guests, and I definitely wouldn't go in the middle of the night pounding on the door for 3 loaves of bread. I mean, I would be like, it's my fault. I know I got myself in this situation. I would be timid. But Jesus is commending the man for coming in the middle of the night for his bold audacity. He is motivating his disciples to come with boldness and to honestly and desperately seek him. Boldness. You know, one of the things last night, if I'm being honest, I wanted to give this Devo last night, but my heart was so frustrated, and I even had words with the Lord. I said, "Lord, I'm trying to give this devotion and record this devotion, but I'm so angry in my heart right now." And I feel like the Lord last night was saying, that's the kind of bold honesty that you need to come to me with. Do not be afraid to be pounding on my door with that kind of bold honesty. And so again, maybe ask the question to myself, and I'm asking this to you right now, what bold things are you being called to ask God for right now? How much more will God respond to you than a friend in the middle of the night? You know, if we're being honest with our situation, it's not ideal. Not a lot of us love it right now. So what would you be pounding on God's door in the middle of the night for? If you were to be honest, if you had bold audacity. Some translations, it's shameless persistence. God, I'm so angry. I'm just frustrated. Are we worried about packaging it differently? Help me, please. Maybe you are struggling with loneliness and you're just frustrated and you're wondering, and you go to God and say, God, I don't know what's wrong with me. What is wrong with me? I don't like the way I feel. I want to be in a relationship. Maybe you're a bold audacity and your shameless persistence is going to be saying, God, I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of what's happening in this relationship. I'm tired of being treated this way. I don't know what to do. What are the honest things that you are wrestling with that you need to go to the Lord with? What are the deep, dark things that drive our fears and our worries? This is the bold, shameless, persistent things that God is commending this man. Look, I mean, think about the story. That he says, this is how God wants us to come to him. This is the thing that he loves hearing from you. If I was just to kind of put this in a package, you know what this tells me about God's character? Middle of the night, asking for 3 loaves of bread, pounding until the door is open, is that God is trying to send the message. Jesus is sending the message to his disciples that he loves hearing from you, no matter what time it is, no matter what time the request is. No matter what it is and what you're going through, the Lord loves hearing from you. He wants to hear from you. He wants to hear the honest cries and needs of your heart. God only says he loves to hear from you, but as you read the rest of Luke chapter 11 in this part on prayer, he promises that he's going to respond to you, and and what he responds to you with will not be to harm you, but it'll be so much better than anything you ask. Jesus is so good to motivate us, and right now, as we are wrestling with so many things, this is not the time to package our nice, neat, little, whatever prayers and wait. He is asking us to desperately come to him in the middle of the night and to pray to him, to commune with him, to communicate with him, because he loves you and he loves hearing from you. So, okay, church, can we be bold? Can we be bold? That makes me want to just go to him with anything, and just when I throw my hands up and when I am desperate, and just be honest with how I feel and what I'm going through and my needs. I pray that encourages you. It really moved me last night from frustration and just throwing it all out there on the table of the Lord, to the Lord just really blessing my heart, saying, man, I love hearing from you, Chris. I love hearing what it is. Well, I pray that you're blessed today, and I pray that it motivates us to run to the Lord in prayer more and to talk to him more. We love you, and I can't wait to talk to you and hear from you guys again. Talk to you later.